For some special forces, adopting a weapon isn't a matter of choosing a weapon that's good enough to get the job done. They need the best. The Samurai Edge. In the 70s and 80s, a new class of handgun had emerged. 9mm cartridge, a high-capacity double-stack column magazine, and a double-action trigger. Firearms such as the CZ-75, Star GB, Glock, and other such pistols replaced revolvers used by law enforcement. Old-timers who liked the more reliable and powerful revolvers gave these high-capacity whippersnappers a new nickname out of sarcastic contempt, the Wonder Nines. One of these so-called Wonder Nines was the Beretta 92. In 1996, an elite Special Forces division of the Raccoon City Police Department was formed to combat the growing threat of domestic terrorism in Raccoon City, the Special Tactics and Rescue Service, or STARS. STARS needed a handgun to suit their needs. It was to be an elite handgun for an elite force, after all, and as such, the requirements were very strict. 1. It had to be chambered for the 9x19mm Parabellum cartridge. 2. It had to have a magazine capacity of at least 15 rounds. 3. It had to have fixed sights and dotted posts. 4. It had to be capable of producing at least 2-inch grouping within 25 yards, with no variation after 3,000 rounds. 5. It had to be capable of double-action fire. 6. It had to be ambidextrous. 7. When unloaded, its weight could not exceed 35 ounces. The only person who could fulfill these requirements was a local gunsmith from Raccoon City named Joseph Kendo. Umbrella Pharmaceuticals, who also dabbled in weapon design, had attempted to throw their hat into the ring, but they were outdone by Kendo. Derived from the iconic Italian Beretta 92, the Samurai Edge, as the bottom of the weapon somewhat resembled a katana. Rebecca Chambers, rear security and medic of STAR's Bravo team, carried a standard Samurai Edge, although she would modify it using spare parts she found. It served her quite well up until the mansion incident. Chris Redfield, pointman and sharpshooter for STAR's Alpha team, carried a Samurai Edge that had been given a blue finish slide, with minor internal upgrades and an adjusted trigger pull. Barry Burton, STARS' weapons supervisor, was given a Samurai Edge, chambered in .40 Smith & Wesson, with a red STARS medallion and a compensator for increased accuracy. After Barry signed up with the BSAA, he received an updated Samurai Edge, rechambered in 9mm, since .40 Smith & Wesson was hell on his wrists. He would use this new variant on CM Island when looking for his daughter, Moira. Jill Valentine, STAR's braking and entry specialist, would have a Samurai Edge that had a standard-sized slide stop lever and black slide with the STARS medallion in light blue. Albert Wesker, the leader of STAR's Alpha team and bioterrorist, had the most heavily modified Samurai Edge, which he designed mostly himself. Most of the parts were changed for stainless steel, and the STARS logo was black. He would use this pistol from the mansion incident in 1998, up until his death in Africa in 2009. The legacy of the handgun is quite prolific. Leon Scott Kennedy requested that Joe Kendo make him a handgun for his quest to save the president's daughter, Ashley Graham, in Spain. Leon would give this gun the name, the Silver Ghost. Wesker, before his death, designed a handgun based off the Samurai Edge, named after himself, the Albert 01. It would see use both by Chris Redfield and Ethan Winters during the E-Series outbreak in Dulvey, Louisiana. Winters would use the firearm to kill the E-001 bioweapon. This firearm would now be used by Blue Umbrella operative Chris Redfield to hunt down Lucas Baker in the mines underneath the Baker family household. I have 2 choices for the next episode if you want to see this continue. The DL-44 blaster from Star Wars, or its real-life counterpart, the Mauser C96. Or, if I'm motivated, like Virgil motivated, both. What do you think? DL-44, Mauser C96, or both in one video? This has been a very fun start to a new series. I love doing the research, I love talking about the Samurai Edge, and yeah, I just had a fun time. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye-bye.